we're going to make our cheesy broccoli cauliflower soup. You're going to love it. It's going to be so creamy. Okay, so let's get 4 tablespoons of butter. You can use unsalted or salted butter. I'm using salted. That's usually what I keep on hand. If you use salted, then you might skip the little half a teaspoon of salt in the recipe. Again, you're gonna taste test it, so if you think it needs a little more salt for your liking, then you're gonna add it. Once our butter gets to a little bubbly, we're gonna add our cut up onion. Just don't let it heat up too much to where it starts turning browning. We just want it to start a little bubble, nice and hot. See how it's bubbling right here a little bit, getting going. I don't know if you can hear that. Now we're gonna add our onion, chopped up onion. Let's turn that up just a teeny bit, one more notch. Hear that onion sizzling? Okay, you want to make sure you move that around now during the 3 minutes of sauteing these onions so they don't burn. Just want them to soften a little bit. Okay. Keep them moving. You can let them sit for just a few seconds, but not too long. Okay. Now I'm going to add my garlic. I use minced garlic so I don't have to spend time chopping. You're going to do a couple heaping teaspoons or more if you like. Now you're going to saute that garlic with the onions for about a minute so you can really smell that aroma, that garlic. Smells so good. Okay, once it's incorporated good, let it sit a little bit, a few seconds, cook up. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour, because we're going to make what they call a roux, this is your thickening agent for the soup. And you're going to want to cook that flour in for a minute or two. It's going to kind of clump together. That's okay. Keep scraping that bottom though so the flour doesn't burn. You'll get a little browning, but that's okay. Once you add your liquids, which we're going to do in a minute, that will all mix in. Just don't let it burn on the bottom. See that little bit of browning there? That's okay. But keep it moving. Okay, now we're going to add 2½ cups of chicken broth. Stir that in good. A little bit there. Then we're going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. You can use half and half if you like, but I prefer the heavy cream because it gets it a little bit thicker than that half and half. Okay, let's stir that up nice to get everything incorporated. gonna let this cook up and simmer a little bit until you see it starting to thicken up a little bit. Don't just let it sit, or those onions will settle to the bottom and could start burning, sticking also. You can let it sit a few seconds, but stir frequently while you're waiting for it to start thickening. And you'll be able to feel with your spoon, you'll feel the thickness setting in. Might not see it so much, but you should be able to feel it thickening up. Okay, now it's going really good. Boiling good and hard. Hard boil, that's what we call it. So we want to turn this down to about halfway, medium heat. Feel it thickening up nice. Look at that, nice rolling boil. Okay, now I'm going to add just a little pinch, little shake of kosher salt, and a little shake of black pepper, and a little shake of Italian seasoning. Add as much or as little as you like to your taste of those seasonings. And by all means, if you want to add something else, do that too. Thickening up nice. We're going to add our vegetables now. Be very careful when you put those in because this is boiling. Okay. I have 2 cups of cut up cauliflower and 2 cups of cut up broccoli in these little pieces. Cut them as small or as big as you like. Don't just dump because that's very hot. Once you get some in there, then you can, and it's not just all liquid, you can dump the rest right on top of that. Okay. Let's incorporate that a little bit. And now we're going to add carrots. You can cut a whole carrot up if you want to put it in rounds or what have you. I like to use the shredded carrots. And just however much you want, a cup, a couple handfuls, whatever. I think I'm just going to use the rest of this, what I had left. Okay, we're going to mix that in, incorporate everything. This is going to make a nice big pot. Okay, we're going to let this simmer for about 15 minutes on a medium heat. I got it on 5, and we're just going to let those vegetables cook. Okay, again, make sure you come back in that 15 minutes that it's simmering and stir that once in a while. Probably at least maybe 4 or 5 times during that 15 minutes. Okay, make sure those vegetables stay down in the soup so they cook good. If it starts to get to a real rolling boil again, you could turn that heat down to about 3 and just let it simmer. See how it's starting to bubble real good again? I'm going to turn it down just 1 notch there. We got a little bit longer to go. Okay, look at that bubbling soup. It's going really good. I'm going to turn it down even more, a little bit, down to 3. And we're going to do a little taste test. We're going to take a nice chunk of not broccoli, cauliflower, because it's a little firmer than the broccoli. And it'll take a little longer to cook than the broccoli. So let's take a little chunk of cauliflower out. Put that on my spoon rest so it cools down just a little bit. Don't want to burn my mouth. Let's try this. Just about there. Okay, we're going to let that go another few minutes. Okay, that was about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go another 3 minutes or so. The soup does come together rather quickly. It's not something that, you has to simmer all day. Like my Italian sauce. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay. Just a few more minutes. And then we're going to add our lovely, lovely cheese. Okay. One thing I do want to tell you is this soup is rather quick, so it is really not a crock pot soup meal, and do not cover it. The reason being is that when a pot is covered and it's simmering, the condensation builds up underneath that lid, and all that water just drips into your meal, and that will make it watery. It will not stay nice and thick. So now we're going to add our cheese, which is going to help it thicken even more. So now I'm just using a Mexican blend, shredded cheese. You're going to do 2 cups right in there. And gently stir that up to incorporate the cheese and get it melting up nice. You can use any kind of cheese you want. If you want it to have a little bite, which I do sometimes, use some pepper jack cheese. Or if you like that Swiss cheese flavor, by all means use the Swiss cheese. Whatever you prefer. See how that's thickening even more? Oh yeah. Look at that cheesiness. Look at that. Yum. Oh, look at that gooey cheese. Okay. Let's stir that up good, and then we're going to leave that just a couple minutes so that cheese melts nice and right into the soup. Oh, look how nice and thick that is. Creamy, creamy. Beautiful. Que bella. Okay. Couple minutes. Oh, look how nice and thick that is. Now also, if you feel that it's a little too thick for your liking, you can always add a little more of the heavy cream, half and half, whatever you're using, or even milk. But I would only do it in about half a cup increments at a time. Stir it in, wait a minute or two, see if it thinned it out enough for your liking before you add more. Okay, this looks done. Looks great. Turn that heat off. Now, I'm going to take a little bit for our taste test. Mmm. Let's go cut our bread. Okay, let me show you how easy this is going to pop right out of this pan. Ta-da! Look at that beautiful loaf. Look at that. Let's try that. Let's see. Dippy dip. Woohoo! That might be too much. It's hot. That soup is hot. Oh, che bella. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me today and learning some new recipes. Don't forget to save the video, and please, please let me know if you liked it, if you tried it, and if you'd make it again. Ciao.